The Young and the Restless spoilers. Is Joshua Morrow moving on from Y&R? Joshua Morrow has been a cornerstone on The Young and the Restless for decades. The popular CBS soap star debuted in Genoa City as Nick Newman, the son of Victor and Nikki Newman, back in 1994 and has been a main character ever since. In fact, Morrow has appeared in less than a dozen projects over the years because he has been so busy on Y&R. This week The Young and the Restless actor took to X, formerly known as Twitter, and announced that he is working on an exciting new project and encouraged fans to tune in. It's not what you would think though. Joshua Morrow shares big news. Joshua Morrow took to social media and shared this exciting message with soap opera fans that follow him. Any football fans? I'm trying something new. My dream has always been sports. Working with my bro Lucas at LCN Brief and talking the Red River rivalry every week. Smiley face. Give a follow and listen if dig football. The soap opera star also shared a link to the first episode of the podcast, which teased at LCIN Brief and at Joshua Morrow YR go over Week 1 for Texas and Oklahoma, what to expect from Arch Manning, and how to assess OU versus Michigan as a Texas fan. The Young and the Restless is not losing Morrow anytime soon. If you follow Morrow on social media, then you are probably familiar with his interest in sports. Sadly, there aren't a whole lot of daytime soap fans who also watch college football. But anything the talented actor touches seems to turn to gold, so we're sure it's only a matter of time before his sports show picks up. There's no reason to think that Josh Morrow's new passion project will interfere with filming The Young and the Restless and his daytime gig as Nick Newman. Will you be checking out Morrow's new football commentaries? For over 2 decades, Joshua Morrow has been an indelible part of Genoa City, bringing to life the complex, layered character of Nicholas Newman on The Young and the Restless. As one of daytime television's most enduring actors, Morrow has seen his character evolve through tumultuous relationships, business betrayals, and personal trials that have kept viewers glued to their screens. But recent buzz among fans and industry insiders has raised the tantalizing question. Is Joshua Morrow moving on from Y&R? To understand the magnitude of this speculation, it's important to look at both the actor's history on the show and the broader landscape of daytime television. Morrow debuted as Nicholas Newman in 1994, quickly establishing a connection with audiences through his nuanced portrayal of the Newman family heir. Over the years, Nicholas has been the center of some of Y&R's most iconic storylines, from the infamous Sharon-Nick, Phyllis love triangle to corporate power plays at Newman Enterprises. Morrow's performance has consistently balanced charm, intensity, and vulnerability, making him both a fan favorite and a critical asset to the show's ongoing narrative. However, the past few years have seen some changes in Morrow's on-screen presence. While Nicholas Newman remains central to certain story arcs, he has sometimes felt peripheral in others, particularly as younger actors have been pushed to the forefront. Fans have noted extended absences and lighter storylines for Nicholas, which naturally raises questions about Morrow's current commitment and satisfaction with his role. Is this a deliberate narrative choice by the writers, or does it signal that Morrow himself is ready to explore opportunities beyond Genoa City? Industry insiders suggest that Morrow has been quietly expanding his horizons. Social media posts and interviews hint at a desire to explore different creative avenues, including possible film projects and new television ventures outside the soap opera realm. This isn't unusual. Actors with long-running roles often seek fresh challenges to avoid typecasting and to grow artistically. For Morrow, who has invested nearly 30 years into one character, the desire for new challenges is understandable. Another layer to this speculation comes from the shifting dynamics within The Young and the Restless itself. Soap operas, while iconic, face an evolving television landscape with younger audiences favoring streaming platforms and short-form content over traditional daytime drama. Y&R has responded with more complex storytelling and higher production values, but this sometimes comes at the cost of sidelining longtime characters in favor of fresh faces. If Nicholas Newman's storylines are becoming less prominent, it could suggest that Morrow is being nudged toward a natural transition, or perhaps he's already considering what his next professional chapter might look like. Despite these rumors, Morrow himself has remained diplomatic in public statements. He consistently expresses gratitude for his time on Y&R and affection for the fans who have supported him through decades of Nicholas Newman's ups and downs. In interviews, he acknowledges that leaving a show with such a storied history is no small decision. Yet, he also hints that every actor reaches a point where they must weigh loyalty to a character against the desire for personal and creative growth. This delicate balance makes speculation about his departure both compelling and nuanced. Morrow's possible exit opens a fascinating range of possibilities for Nicholas Newman's character. writers could explore long-awaited storylines, such as a more definitive resolution to Nick's complex love life or a dramatic corporate power shift at Newman Enterprises. Alternatively, a hiatus could allow the character to be written out temporarily, only to return in a shocking dramatic fashion, a soap opera staple. Either way, the idea of Morrow stepping away injects an element of uncertainty and excitement into Genoa City, both for viewers and for the showrunners tasked with maintaining the delicate balance between honoring legacy characters and pushing forward new stories. Fans are divided on the topic, and social media offers a window into the spectrum of reactions. Longtime viewers express concern that Y&R could lose one of its most iconic performers, fearing that the show may never fully capture the same emotional depth without Nicholas Newman's steady presence. Conversely, others are excited at the prospect of seeing Morrow take on new challenges, imagining him in different genres or even on the big screen. These conversations highlight a deeper truth about daytime television. The actors are not just performers, they are integral to the audience's emotional investment. Morrow's potential departure is not merely a casting change. It's a moment that could redefine the show's identity. Of course, speculation is just that. Without official confirmation, it's impossible to know Morrow's exact plans. Actors often float rumors, intentionally or not, to test the waters before making major career decisions. And while fans might hope for dramatic exits or surprise returns, the reality is often far more pragmatic. Contract negotiations, family considerations, and long-term career goals all play a role in such decisions. In other words, even if Joshua Morrow is exploring opportunities outside of Y&R, it doesn't necessarily mean he will leave immediately, or permanently. Yet, the mere suggestion that Morrow might move on is enough to ignite imaginations. Could Nicholas Newman return as a more mature, world-weary character after a sabbatical? Might Morrow pursue film roles, reality TV, or even executive production opportunities? Could this be the start of a meta-storyline where Nicholas Newman's on-screen evolution mirrors Morrow's own professional growth? The possibilities are endless, and for a show that thrives on drama, suspense, and unpredictability, this speculation is a gift to both writers and fans alike. In the meantime, Joshua Morrow continues to deliver the charm, charisma, and intensity that have made him a cornerstone of The Young and the Restless. Even amid rumors of change, he remains dedicated to his craft, reminding viewers why Nicholas Newman has been an iconic presence on daytime television. Whether he eventually steps away or continues his tenure, Morrow's legacy is secure. He has shaped the character in ways that resonate deeply with audiences and have left an indelible mark on the soap opera landscape. In conclusion, the question of whether Joshua Morrow is moving on from Y&R is tantalizing but unresolved. It's a mix of industry speculation, evolving storylines, and an actor's natural desire for growth and exploration. Fans may fear the loss of Nicholas Newman, yet they can also anticipate the creative energy and new opportunities that Morrow's potential departure, or temporary hiatus, could bring. For now, Genoa City watches, waits, and wonders. And whether Joshua Morrow stays, leaves, or returns in a dramatic twist, one thing is certain. His presence has forever shaped the heart and soul of The Young and the Restless.